Yo, what up? I praise to the Most High. It's your boy, Uncle Joshua. Man, yo. I'm gonna move a little different. Like, I'm kind of like, you know what I'm saying, play this by ear. Um, Sometimes when you have certain type of infiltrations, like you gotta move, like, you gotta move different. Sometimes no infiltration, it seems like it's nothing wrong. Everything is the same. It's not. Um, I would say proceed as normal, but you know what I'm saying, watch, double check, triple check everybody. Like, I don't care who it is, triple check them. Because when you get to this area, it's like, for me, it's always been like loyalty over, you know what I'm saying, loyalty over everything, because you dealing with God, but everybody ain't on the same wavelength, you know what I'm saying? So, today is like, it's a great day, first of all, because I'm saying this is the day that we actually like proclaim and actually claim, you know what I'm saying, the world and helping and moving forward in all these other areas. But we know that, you know what I'm saying, the devil only come to steal, kill, and destroy. You know what I'm saying? So those are areas that you're gonna like as a nation of people right now, we're gonna have to be really, really, really tight on. So, you know what I'm saying, you'll steal, you'll kill, you know what I'm saying, that just kinda go without saying, steal, kill, and destroy. So, you know what I'm saying? Money rules some people. You know what I'm saying? So there's the saying that like money talk, bush. You know what I'm saying? So some people are ruled by money more than they ruled by God. You know what I mean? Um, as a Byzantine Empire, like this is a place where you like what you need, you gonna definitely get. What you want, it might not be in the timing that you want it, but yeah, you know what I'm saying, you're supposed to get it. But in this regard, it's like it's kind of like in this area we're gonna have to go code red for a little while, and you're gonna have to double check and triple check everybody because like when you aim to do good, then somebody or something's always there to try to make your good even spoken of. Like someone might try to bring up me being in a certain situation. They don't understand how or what that whole situation was. Um, they may try to stress you out. They may try to frustrate you. Like it's different things that they may try to do to cause you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said this month. Period. Bottom line, that's it. Like focus on yourself and your temple. Cause once your head gone, then what? You know what I'm saying? Like what you gonna do? You can't think properly. All you thinking is like think about what happens when you get upset. When you get upset, everything goes out the window. Ain't that what the devil want? Because if you got a history of messing up, that's why you messing up. Because you always upset. You can't think nothing through if you upset. That's not something like okay. We gotta learn how to be acceptable to constructive criticism. Meaning, if it's something that's gonna help you, I don't care what you saying to me. If it's gonna help my character and move me forward, you can tell me whatever you need to tell me. I'm not gonna get mad. I'm not gonna try to fight you because you're telling me something that's good for me. That means all right, thanks, bro. Thanks, my whatever it is. I'm gonna appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? But anytime you turn a deaf ear to somebody helping you, like that's kind of like in the area, like there are different areas of classification of it. Anytime you feel like you just know it all, like I know a lot, but I don't claim to know it all. But when you given the position that you in, then it's like you look to for a lot of information. So everybody and their mama, like you ain't got a scheme. Like let me put this out here before somebody get in trouble. You ain't got a scheme. If you want some information on some business or how to do this, bro, You ain't got a scheme. You can send me an email. You can see me moving across. You can put it in a message some kind of way. You trying to get some information to fix your business this way. You know what I'm saying? Like, in business be men. Don't like all the scheming and lowballing and all that. Like, yeah, that gotta go. The kingdom not gonna ride like that. It's not gonna rise. It's not gonna stay rise. So, you know what I'm saying? Then you gonna become suspect, or people gonna become suspect that's around you. You never want your own system turn basically against you, or you turn your own system against you, which is anytime you dealing with, hold on a second. Whoa, we back. All right. Check. All right. I told y'all everything is gonna kind of change because we gotta move a little bit different. All right. So I'm finna name some things. I'm not against them or anything, but I'm just letting you know. Like, I'm running the Byzantine Empire, so that's Minister of Defense. Period. So okay, the United States of America has a history of going into places and then like disrupting a whole system. Like, that's one thing that they are great at. They good at it. They come in, they disrupt your whole system, meaning they turn one against the other one against the other, and then they cause this friction. Then they basically get it broke up into a place where it's divide and conquer type of situation. So being in that system, basically being the United States of American citizen, first thing I know not to do is go against the United States of America. You're not gonna hear me say that. That's stupid. Like, why would I choose to go against that grain like that? Like, that's like 101 type situation. That's like you gotta be, you know what I'm saying? Like, to go against that type of a system that's like, in my case, that system is something that is, let's say this is let's get the understanding of what the United States is. United States of America is the, like, that is depicted to be the tribe of Judah, first of all. So the tribe of Judah, we're gonna go biblically. We're not gonna, like, right now, we're not gonna go into like just the regular politics. We're gonna stay on our side of the lane. Okay, our side of the lane that's Judah. So that means Judah has infiltrated everybody's system. United States is Judah. So they in everybody system. They got a lock on everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Okay. So then you got Israel. But it's kind of funny because you got two Israels. You got Israel, which is in Israel, and then you got Israel, which is Brazil. So you put them two together, that's 12. Okay. Then you got Judah, then you got Benjamin. So when you got Judah and Benjamin, then that's Jamaica. So you automatically have London. So off of that, you go and you divert from that, then you automatically have what you would, like, some people may call them Arabs, Indian. You automatically have Indian. You know what I'm saying? So all the basic powers that be is already with you. So don't do nothing stupid. Like, listen, let me help y'all out here. Like, don't do nothing stupid. Don't get to talking about the next group of people, because what they had to do to set whatever system, that's what they had to do. I'm like, I don't even get into that. Okay. I'm talking like this because this is the day that we come into like our placement and what God has given us. You know what I'm saying? We came into this before now. God's timing is not our timing, but it's always on time. A lot of people don't want to hear this. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm looking at infiltration, first thing I'm gonna look at is people close to me. Okay, if I say this, why is this being blocked on this side? Okay, who you connected to? Okay, if I say that, why is that being blocked on that side? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna start looking at different types of points. And then the first thing I'm gonna pay attention to with me is, like, these are notes. Y'all can take notes off of this. First thing I'm gonna look at with me is my entire business legitimate? yeah, we ain't doing no drugs, we ain't doing this, we ain't doing that, we building this way. Everything is legitimate. Like, you know what I'm saying? They would literally have to trump up and try to make up some charges type of situation for this type of situation, which would trip a lot of barriers with even their allies because of like you announcing to people, hey, the Byzantine Empire. So what's the other way of doing like to kind of tilt the favor is another way to do it. If you a male and you dealing with a female, one way that they may try to do this is they gonna send a female in, or the female gonna act a certain type of way, and that's supposed to like basically discredit your credibility. If you're a female, they might send in a male to discreditize your who you are. So basically, they're gonna go after your character. They are going to seek to assassinate your character. Now, the other people that have dealt with this, there are a lot of people that has dealt with this. You know what I'm saying? So the Roman house have dealt with this. I'm pretty sure Yahweh has dealt with this. The church has dealt with this. The Allah have dealt with this. The Buddhists, has dealt with this. Everybody that's within the religious system have pretty much dealt with this. Understand? So if you got that coming up, that's the only play that they may have. So if I step back and I'm like, man, I'm for the chill on this one. Like what? Nah, let you know what I'm saying. Let so and so go on and, you know what I'm saying, run it and let me see what's happening. Because like, I don't know, something not, you know what I mean, something not. So when you start to what we call elevate, it's like, man, hold on, bro. I'm looking out for you, but you doing this over here. And then like to check with the team because you dealing with, you know what I'm saying, I'm in Minister of Defense. So first of all, let's get this straight. What was considered to be snitching, you in the system of the Byzantine Empire. So when you in that, what was called snitching is not called snitching because we have to work and operate a certain way to protect ourselves and the nation. Y'all are part of the nation. If you was a part of a gang, you were part of the army now. Like, come on, bro. Like, this ain't that hard to figure out. It really ain't. So what's going on is, well, we did not have structure, well, we did not have a system in place to protect us to go to the next level. Like if somebody, like say for instance, something happened and a fight or a war break out, and it was because they was protecting this particular person that was aligned with these people that is of this bloodline. Then that's different. And when they go in, that's what you call liquidity. That's when they think about it. When the United States of America sent in special forces to a certain area to kill one person, they did everything the way that they want to do it, to send in special forces, Secret Service, to disrupt a system. And then when they like quote unquote feel like they have something, it's like, nah, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like I've been told this before. It's like having them by the balls or something. I'm just like, oh, okay. And they trying to figure out, they're trying to get back control, and it's like, it's not me, it's God. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying what I'm saying, but it's not me, it's God. So what am I saying? If you getting into it, like, we're wrestling not against flesh and blood. So if you were of the Byzantine Empire, one, if you believe in God, two, if you believe in heaven and hell and all of this, then you are of a different cloth. Like we are up in this area. So if you move what we call suspect, and the team see, they gonna start to look like Josh, or they're gonna look like girl. And sometimes it's like, man, my hands in the air. I'm praying. Whatever y'all have to do, that's what y'all have to do. Whatever. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I can't read into that like that because I'm focused over here. That ain't my forte right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can see what you're talking about, so okay, but we need to move this way. So usually when that happens, you send in, like, you'll wind up having like maybe special forces go with you, or you like there's another unit that's with them when they go and dealing with whatever it is. So when they choose to make the moves that they choose to make, they predestined made those moves, meaning they willing to die behind whatever the move that they already thought about that. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So when I'm looking and I'm like, nah, they didn't already made up their mind. When I say they made up their mind, I mean they don't mind dying behind this. They don't care. Meaning, if they say, for instance, if they was after me and they looking to do something to me, it's like kill or be killed. That's what's on their mind. So when you give the orders, like, okay, then like this is code red and we're gonna have to move this way to divert that, and then, you know what I'm saying, they need to actually make sure, and they need to be brought in and they need to be sat down and find out what's really going on and why. To that magnitude, period. That's it. If it don't follow, then, you know what I'm saying, we need to follow certain protocols and find out who making the calls in those areas, because that's not a situation that, hey, go to the room. I know what you're doing. Go to the room. Go potty and go to the room. All right. So Bible tells us, train up a child in the way they should go, that when they get older they shall not fall from it. So when you dealing in this area, you know when you're in the right area, because confusion start to try to come in. You like, nah, Satan, God, Lord God, rebuke you right now. Like, nah, we ain't got no time for that. I see what it is. We gonna move right on that right now, period. Because they don't mean, like, it's a situation where it's like, nah, they don't mean nobody no good. You know what I'm saying? They just looking at the money and the money part this way. They just trying to get this. They just trying to get this to this part. And the whole thing of it is, when they come to you, they like, oh yeah, many people didn't try, but it's attached to a certain person. They don't like that. It's attached to this person this way. So when they make these suspect moves, it's like, I thought you was for me. And then you gotta look at it from a different point of view. It's like, okay, it's kind of like being a kid. Sometimes they not mad that they not sorry that they're not sorry that you caught them. No, they sorry that you caught them. They ain't sorry that they did it. Hey, there we go. They not sorry that they sorry that they got caught. They not sorry that they did it. When you hit that, you like, it changes your mentality towards everything. You like, you gonna seem heartless, cause you like, man, I don't know what you doing. Like, people that went in military and went overseas and had to deal with children coming up, and if they come too far, you know what I'm saying, this is what you gotta do. Like, your mentality changed. Once you get into like breaking down information, and then you start looking at other areas, and then it's like, you gotta make sure you ain't getting mixed signals. You know what I'm saying? So the Byzantine Empire it's already like fully up and going and rolling. Like, it's a lot to it. So, you know what I'm saying? It's only so much I'm allowed to say. But I get a lot of what's going on. So then you begin to like, you pray for the nation. You like, well, God, like touch the nation, touch the people, because like this is where we are. And then when they, you know what I'm saying, when they seeking war, it's like, man, we gotta be on one accord. It can't be no situation where you worried about some money. If you worried about some money, you gotta go. I don't need that right now. You know what I'm saying? Because the money gonna come regardless. If you worried about money, go over there. Like, so in this regard, that's a part of the sequence. If they like with the money, push them back, set them over there, keep an eye on them. Everybody that's like that over there. We can't operate and move like that, because that means they can be bought. It don't matter if you put money in their hands and give them a couple $1 million. If somebody come to them like, hey, I give you $2 million, you know what I'm saying, on top of what you got to do this, they can be bought. No, like with God's people, we can't be bought, because it's like, it's not for the money. We already have whatever we want, for the most part, we get. But when you're dealing with somebody that's being governed by that way, then it's like, okay, you don't know what's attached to this person. You don't know if this dude got assassins attached to him. You don't know if this dude got like actual mafia, military. He can have all of the above all around him. And he keeps trying to talk to you and be like, bro, look, stop. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't do this. This is the move they gonna make. After this, my hands is in there. All I can do is pray for you. Because that's what the move is that they gonna move. Because we already moving in this area. So it's like when you move into an area and it's like checkmate. They don't want that. They don't like, a lot of people don't like that. But at the same time, when you're looking at the system and it's like, okay, that was a unanimous agreement for this person to be in this position over both of these groups. Meaning, in my mind's eye, I'm just going to go straight into like a biblical sense, which is, what did God say? He was going to renew the what? The covenant between who? Judah and Israel, right? Renew the covenant between Judah and Israel. Okay, so when Donald Trump shook hands with Israel, that was a sense of that. But also you have Brazil, so then you got to figure out, okay, what's going on, because like, does that represent them too, or how does that work? You gotta get the understanding of that. Now, some of these people or these groups, they've already dealt with this before and they know how to deal with it. So that's when I get to this place, I'm like, oh no, I'm just gonna keep working on this. I got, track practice. I got development of the community. We moving here, we moving there. That's in, that's in the military defense. That's on the actual military defense coordination. Like, you can come to me and ask something, but 9 times out of 10, I can't even give you no answers unless you over certain, like, unless we into a certain meeting. So, like I said earlier, it's like right now we're gonna have to crack down. Ain't know what I'm saying? Like, watch everybody, because when this is the place where the Bible was talking about it'll be son versus daughter, son versus father, father versus son, daughter versus mother, mother versus daughter. I think I said that twice. So I'm gonna try this again, and it's gonna be it was son versus father, father versus son, and daughter versus mother, mother versus daughter. No, we're not gonna do that. In these areas, you're gonna need your house together. Think about it. That's the last plan that they would actually have. If we fall apart and start fighting each other, start scheming for more money, and start scheming because somebody feel a certain way, you need to be pulled off your position, and you need to be retaught. That's exactly what it is. No ifs, ands, and buts, because we ain't have time to sit down and talk and then move this way, and then you want to know we're not doing that. We don't have time for that right now. You know what I'm saying? If it had been maybe six, maybe 7 months ago, maybe. But right now, no. Like, you not even able to really see what's going on, type of thing. Like this, like these movements is, they can come in your house and go through everything, and you none the wiser. You don't know nobody been in your house. Touch everything, look through everything, and they done been in your house. You can be asleep. They know everybody sleeping. They be coming in your house while you sleep. All of the above. Like, this is what we talking about. No, I don't have time for that. Because anybody that's giving mixed signals, you need to be moved, and then that need to be delegated. That's why it needs to be delegated to one. Because, like, they may feel like they want to do it this way. It's like, we can't afford you to do it that way. Whatever way you want to do it. We just lost X amount of people the last time you did that. And you think I'm not going to see you trying to make the same move again? And then it's like, when you have to do this is for their protection and your protection. It ain't just for their protection. So when this happens, it's like, why are you sitting up here making these moves like this if you know this happened the last time? Did you get paid for that? Truth be told, some people get paid for people getting killed. Like, was that a payout? No, switch. We're gonna do this instead. Why you think it's the Byzantine Empire? That's something that's been, like, blessed upon. Why you think it's moving this way? That's why it's in the place that it is in. They never gave regard to anything. Why would they, like, when you looking at it now, why would they give regard now? Like, think about it. I send the messages that I send to the White House or to whoever in understanding of letting it be known, like, okay, this is what I'm doing, so nobody can be like, he did this. Nah, you ain't finna do me like that. Because that's what people do. Or when you're dealing with that, that's the way that they would want to disrupt something. So, as a nation, as a people, you know what I'm saying? Like, in this area, it's like what you're trying to do is protect the people. You're trying to move here. You're trying to move there. You finally got this to go through and say, okay, yeah, we can do that. But they may not want it done this way. But you have a lot of things that's actually going on. It may not actually be that they don't want it that way. It just might not be safe enough yet for you to be able to take into that position. They're trying to tie off some other areas to make sure that, okay, when he go into this position, that he's protected in every single area that he is. Like, the closest person to him, we ain't got to worry about that. The family, we ain't got to worry about that. The acquaintances, we ain't got to worry about that. The allies of military forces, we ain't got to worry about that. Can you pause that for a couple more minutes, please? With the allies, we ain't got to worry about that. But in these areas, when you're dealing with these different people, and it's like you ask something politely and then they don't, that's a sign. But when you address it and then you feel like, okay, they working against you, then it's like, well, why? I just asked you to do something polite.